Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today with another Disney doll unboxing. Today we have from the new Disney movie Wish, the Deluxe doll pack, which includes 4 characters and 2 figures. Now we've got Queen Amaya, our main character Asha, her best friend Dahlia, and our maybe villain, King Magnifico. Now, he is supposed to be in line with like Maleficent and the Evil Queen, classic Disney villain. We're gonna see. The movie has not released yet. Doesn't come out till the holiday season. But when I saw the Mattel dolls, I thought I have to wait and see what the Disney store does. And the Disney store did not disappoint with this deluxe doll pack. And they are awesome. There are a couple of Mattel sets that have, I think, more detailed accessories. There's one that comes with Dahlia and Asha, where they've got a tea set and things. But very cool. And the difference is going to be in King Magnifico. The Mattel version has an articulated head, kind of like our Ken dolls do, whereas this one has more of the classic Disney store head where it's only got that side-to-side articulation. Now, this is a $100 set, so these are essentially $25 dolls, which is not bad, considering the Mattel 2-pack with Magnifico and Queen Amaya is, I want to say, $45 at standard retail. So, and they're not articulated like these dolls are. That's why I had to get this set. These dolls all have the basic articulation that I need in my doll collections, and I am loving what they're doing with the new aesthetic. This is done in like a watercolor style from the trailer. If you've not seen the trailer actually on a TV that is 4K, or at least a nice big display, I would recommend watching the trailer actually on a TV, because a lot of the detail in that trailer gets scaled down when you are looking at a phone. Like YouTube will automatically scale it down to help it play smoother. So if you have not seen this trailer actually like in theaters or anything yet, I recommend seeing it because the art style is beautiful and it is the perfect combination of 2D and 3D animation styling. And I'm so excited for this movie, and I really, really hope that it does not disappoint. But it's got Alan Tudyk, so it's probably going to do all right. That tends to be Disney's magic key. So without further ado, let's see what the back of this box looks like. So this takes up almost my entire filming area, but I wanted to be able to show you guys. So here is some of the scenery from the movie. It is gorgeous. We have Valentino over there. That is the name of the goat, is Valentino. Here is the UPC. This is from the Disney store. It is also sold on Amazon through the Disney store. So sometimes I find Amazon will ship out things faster than Shop Disney actually will. But it is still all being shipped from Shop Disney. And we're gonna try to get this thing out. I'd like to be able to save this box if it can fold flat, because the artwork on this is great. So we can get our, let's see, how does this sound out? It's done in with the little whatchamacallums. There we go. That's better. Okay. Take it out of the box now. Okay. All right. So there they are without the plastic in the way. As you can see, very, very cute. And I am so intrigued to see how many pieces are actually going to be included in this. I actually have to move my mini-me out of the way so we can start taking these out. As you can see, I do not have enough room for any of this right now. But very cute. I'm going to do my standard first step, and that is going to be to cut the little twist ties here on the bottom, because that generally tends to be easier than trying to unwind them every which way. That one does not want to come out. Okay. Here we go. Now I got it. So these dolls don't use the standard Disney Store bodies. They actually use custom molded bodies like the Encanto dolls did, which I think is great because it allows for more realistic proportions on characters that are still being developed. But it's also one of those things that you're gonna wind up with just a little bit of racial bias, I think, because these dolls that are being developed and are using different body types and different shoe sizes and things like that are being are ethnic dolls. So it's just kind of one of those trade-offs in the actual toys, because they're not really changing the classic Disney princesses any. They did get a slightly different body with the new storyteller packs, but most of them are gonna stay on those classic Disney Store bodies, and they're not going to have that new kind of foot. But look at him, he's so cute. All right, we're gonna do the easy route, and that is just snipping him off the base. So we can toss that out of the way. Okay. So of course, because they want things to stay posed a certain way, these are going to be in there really, really well secured. But they're very cute. The only thing about this figure that I wish is that he had at least some basic articulation. I think there is one with one of the Mattel dolls where he's got like a tongue that pops out or something, but he is really cute, and look at his little pajamas. Ugh, so cute. Okay, so let's see. So now I've got to flip it over and try to get everybody's stuff off the back. Okay. Okay. Some more of these. Okay. And we got some more of these trying to get out of the way. Okay. And then we'll just slide these little tabs through. Makes our life a little easier. And of course, we are going to cut off the little plastic staples that make our life unnecessarily harder. But we're actually making surprisingly good time, I think, on this. Considering these are usually in there pretty hard. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. All right. Okay. Let's see. We are almost there. I think we've got at least 2 of the dolls fully free at this point. Whether or not they are actually released from all the packaging on the other side, that's a different story. Okay. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartache. Wherever you wish for will be. Have faith in your dreams, and someday a rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, a dream that you wish will come true. Okay, so we've got our star that Asha makes her wish on. It's our other figure. And just look at this background. Just, my gosh. Like, it's so prettily painted. Like, I am really gonna have a hard time not keeping this. Like, it's gonna get folded up and put in my collection. So, we've got Queen Amaya right here. She's gonna be the first one that we look at. Now, her shoes are a little messed up by that, by the little, the wires that go around. And she's got a lot of padding in her dress to keep her looking that way. But very cute. We're going to take these little pieces off. Yes. And she looks really good. She's got these little capelets coming out of the back. A very cool little amulet. A very detailed crown. A nice thick braid. Belt that is part of it. I'm gonna take that last little wire out of there. Now the belt is a separate piece. It does have a little thread holding it in place. You could very easily take this thread out if you wanted to move it. I'm not going to be storing these or displaying them where it's going to be super hard to see that. Okay, the only thing I want to know right now is what these joints look like actually. Okay, give me a second. I feel a joint. Okay, so they're like Encanto joints. All right, so it is jointed right there. Okay. So, very cute. She does have larger feet like the Encanto dolls. But she is very pretty. And she's got click knees like the rest of the Disney Store dolls. So she is very pretty. I'm loving that. I don't know how big of a character she's actually going to wind up being. But we have Asha right here, who looks very cute. What we're going to do is we're actually going to cut that little thread that was holding her hair right there. And we're going to open that up. We, of course, have got more of these holding her hand. They do have articulated wrist. We've got a little bracelet. I thought that was part of the shoe. It is actually a freestanding bracelet. Very cute. She's got some little flats, a very fun belt, a nice detailed beaded necklace, very cute hair. On the Mattel dolls, this is molded, this part right here, these braids on the side. But Disney Store, these are actually tiny individual braids. Like, this was really well done. I think they were practicing for this doll with the Disney I Love You Forever dolls, because they did a very good job on those braids. Now, we have got our best friend, Dahlia. We don't know much about this character other than she uses a cane. So that's interesting. We've got it like this, I think, is how it's supposed to go. But very cute. We love this face. She does have glasses. Got a little bit of extra hair fiber that's in there. She does have this little molded headband with a little tie up top. She does have click knees like the rest of the dolls. So that's wonderful. So we've got full articulation on those dolls. Now, I would love for them to have made to move bodies, but that's not what the Disney Store gives us. And unfortunately, they give us accuracy in so many other ways that I cannot be too upset about it. Now, with King Magnifico, we've got to be a little more careful because he's got a couple of things that are still attached to his cape. So we've got multiple little staples that go through his cape, but gosh, just look at that cape. It is loving it. Like, we've got runes, we've got a couple of fun little, like, not hieroglyphs. These are planetary symbols. I know that. Oh gosh, there's a word for it. And it's gonna come back to me one of these days. But for now, it is alchemic symbols, maybe? Alchemical symbols, if that's the word. But he is played by Chris Pine, and he has this fun little neck. He does have some snaps that secure his cape. He does have different colored legs that do still have the snap knee. And he's got like the bandages or whatever, stockings. And then his shoes are very fun. Now, he also has this magic ball, I guess is what it's called. There are a couple of things that are securing it in place that I have to remove first. Okay. All right. And I'm actually going to leave that part attached so we can actually keep that magic ball where it's supposed to be. But he has wrist articulation, which is great, considering not a lot of the boy dolls actually get that wrist articulation. It's mainly the special edition ones that get that. But I love it. He looks great. I'm really hoping he is actually a villain and not a misunderstood anti-hero like we've kind of been getting. But these are all really cute. The one thing I do wish that the star was a little bit bigger. I think he's going to be more film accurate than the Mattel version. But I wish he was just slightly bigger so I could actually get him onto Asha's hand or whatever. Because I think if we put her hand up... Oops, sorry, Queen Amaya. I think if we put her hand up, he'll sit in her hand. But I don't know how well. Not very well. Maybe if I stand her up first. There we go. Okay, so I can put him in her hand, which is good. But this is a pretty detailed set of dolls, as you can see. Like, their clothing is pretty par for the course for our Disney Store dolls, which is good because it's always film accurate compared to when Hasbro or Mattel handled their releases, in that it is not always as film accurate, but they do more of the outfits. This is the only doll set that Mattel is releasing. There is a singing version of Asha from the Disney Store, but that is the only other Wish doll that's getting put out directly by Shop Disney. All of the rest of them are going to be put out by Mattel, but the Shop Disney singing Asha is the same head and hair and pretty much the same outfit, but she has a singing body. So I was getting the deluxe set. I was not also going to get the singing Asha doll. But they're very cute, which is great. The only thing we have yet to know is there seem to be a bunch of other characters, at least in her friends, as to whether or not we are actually going to get some more of those characters. Because as of the initial release, these are really the only characters that we're seeing anywhere in doll format. But that could change after the movie releases. They tend to put out a second round of dolls. But Shop Disney may or may not do that. But it is a gorgeous set of dolls. The details are very nice. I've seen a lot of people saying that Asha's outfit reminds them of Esmeralda, and her purple outfit, which I can kind of see it with the gathered skirt on one side. But I am excited to really see how this movie develops, just because it is really based on an original story, so there's nobody to like naysay it, which we love that. And the cast really seems to be multi-ethnic, which is great in this kingdom of wishes. Actually, I think it's the kingdom is technically called Rosas. But, you know, my main problem with the last couple of Disney animated movies has been the lack of a real villain. So if King Magnifico or maybe Queen Amaya fills that void, I will be so happy, because Disney villains are some of the best parts of the classic Disney movies. Okay, so I'm definitely going to have to put a rubber band around the star to keep him from flying away. He is definitely a shooting star. But these are great. Again, my only request from Shop Disney is to move towards the fully articulated head for their male dolls. They really seem stuck in their way on that pivotal head, which is fine. I'm okay with it. They always look character accurate. I just want them to be just a tiny bit better, so you can tilt their heads. But this is a great set. It is $100. Shop Disney does do sales pretty regularly where stuff applies before you would think it would. So if this doesn't sell out, which I was worried it would because of how just fantastic the trailer looked, then I recommend I might actually pick up a second set of these, depending on if the movie is as incredible as I want it to be. In my heart of hearts, I hope this succeeds. So, if you guys have any questions on these dolls, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed it, leave me a like, and as always, follow along for some more fun unboxings. Bye, y'all. Be good.